Hello there, wargaming enthusiasts, or should I say wargaming enthusiast from the stats of the videos so far, but who cares? I like playing this. It's a great, easy, strategic game that I can do when I'm really tired, which is now. So anyway, what we were doing last time is moving all these guys, all the fun things, and what we've got left now is hold our infantry force, but I don't think they'll be fighting right now because we're moving back here to take control of that. Everybody else is moved, I think. You're moved, right? You're moved, yes. And you are moved, and that's everybody. So let's end turn. And cutscene. Please don't crash. Oh, night vision. We see blurry tanks. I think it crashed. No? Okay. Hooray. Okay then. So I guess since we moved these guys back there, let's see if they need anything with respect to stuff. I guess they could use some new chimeras. They earned them. Alright. We're not getting a new thud gun, because what's the point? And we're going to use them and attack here.
Commissar.
This looks familiar. I think we've been here a couple times by now. Let's see, can we hide our bombards behind the hills? Yes, we can. I think this is relatively safe and will give us great range. Alright. I guess we could go for here. Go completely crazy, but no. I think we're going to just go to take over the city, and then once we took over the city, we'll see whether we want to go on after this objective or not. And with that in mind, let's set up our forces. There's some chimeras over here.
Sir.
And we're going to... What are we going to do? Gonna have 6 chimeras, definitely. We can put all sorts of infantry on them, and we've got 6 more chimeras, I seem to see. And a rhino. Do we want a huge infantry force just going down here, or do we want some sort of smaller force coming through here? That second force could be composed entirely of planet guards, so we could do that. There might be losses, but it's only planet guards, although losses might also occur within our chimera ranks, so whatever. Let's try not to acquire any losses then. But I'm thinking we'll see and figure out whether it's safe to go through here, pass through here, and maybe go towards this objective, or try some sort of encircling move around the enemies in the town. Or maybe we won't move them at all, we'll see. We'll just have to figure this out as we go along. Right, the Commissar... Actually, Commissar can go with you. There we go. Because chances are this is going to be a close quarters fight down there, whereas I think we're going to keep these guys at a distance no matter what. Because I don't want them tangling with orcs, and I don't want them coming close to any enemy units, since we will be disembarking as soon as we spot any enemy units and we are in range. Alright, we've got the heavies.
Commissar.
I think I'll actually stuff these chimeras with some of the planet guards as well, since we have room, apparently. So let's do that. Let's grab 2 of those. Going here.
Sir.
And you are also coming with us. There we go, that's one force.
Commissar. Sir.
The other force will be coming here.
Commissar. Sir.
Just randomly put them into chimeras. I suppose maybe the lead chimeras will be a little emptier.
Commissar.
Try to stuff the hind ones, so
Sir.
they're slightly safer.
Commissar. Sir.
Alright. Alright.
Sir.
You can go into that one.
Sir.
I think that's everybody. And the thud guns,
Commissar.
we'll place them over
Sir.
here. Hopefully they can support us as we
Commissar.
enter the town. And hopefully they don't get killed too much. So what have we got here? We've got war buggies, which we don't like. We've got gob smashers. We've actually got an initial advantage in morale. That's great. Only some guys in the back there, and we don't see anybody here, but that's probably just because we don't have eyes on them.
Commissar.
So can you fire at anybody? You can actually fire at the gob smasher and some infantry. That's great. Let's see. Let's annoy the gob smasher. Oh, hit, no penetration. Let's continue doing that until we run out of thud guns. That was no hit there.
Commissar.
Alright. Well, they're not supposed to be hugely effective, they're just there for fire support. Maybe we'll provide enough suppression for them to wrap, although I doubt it from 4 thud guns. Okay, that missed entirely, and they got shot at by infantry, which isn't great. Now, unfortunately, the enemy is not really in any buildings, so we can't take advantage of our bombards. Let us then continue firing at that gob smasher with our bombards. That missed terribly. Basically, I'm a little afraid of it firing at us as we move in with our chimeras, but I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. 2 units in here, 2 units in here. I thought the lit chimeras. Oh right. All the chimeras are genuinely full. Let's see how far we can go without being fired at. All the way. Okay, great. Alright, let's dismount some infantry. Over here and over here.
Commissar.
You have range on everything. We might be a little too close. Those war buggies will come in any second now, but hopefully we'll be able to fend them off with our tactical squads and stuff. Okay, let's do that then. Alright. So that's our infantry assault in motion again. Not the most flamboyant of tactics, I suppose, but it does work wonders. It actually works better than I suspected it would, so we'll just continue doing that. Probably not thrilling to watch either, which explains the small number of viewers, but again, I do this mostly for myself. Alright then. No, not that. Just turn this direction. There we go. What else have we got? We've got these guys. So let's see if we can get them down here. Yes. Alright. Well, nobody's firing at us, so we're going to continue this assault, and we might advance, and we might actually take that objective more easily than the other one. That would be nice. But I suspect we're just going to find enemy forces right around the corner somewhere. Because, well, that's how it goes, doesn't it?
Kommissar.
Now, do you want to fire at the gob smashers over here, or do you want them to try moving in? If they try moving in, they might move their infantry first, which would mean that we wouldn't get good shots with our heavies, and we want our heavies to prioritize armored units. Well, 2 for 2, but... Okay, you are out of range, so I suppose nobody else will be able to fire. You might be. Okay, you've got that guy in range, we'll take that. Fortunately a miss. Alright, and nobody else is any use right now. Giving us a great Overwatch position then, or great Overwatch firepower. The infantry is going to concentrate on those stud guns. Fine. I'm not there to worry about. I mean, I'm not going to worry about a couple of stud guns. What I'm going to worry about is war buggies, I think. They're just fast. Okay, you guys get in range. Okay, those are Balburnas there. Also a problem if they get too close. And a lot of enemy forces have moved up. Yeah, might have to rethink this, because all of this infantry is going to have to fend off these guys, and basically everything the enemy has to offer. So, we might want to... Well, if we put somebody down there, it might divert the enemy, which might give us a chance to set up a defensive position and sort of fight from there, but I'm also wondering whether we should maybe just peek above this hill, just crest the hill and fire from there, and then we'll have the enemy surrounded. In either case, this is not what we're going to do this turn. Hopefully that doesn't mean heavy losses up north. Well, we'll see. Alright, and we've got the Rhino. Actually, the Rhino might be a good unit to send out to take the objective while everybody else fights. Yeah, how about that? Let's do that. Okay then. Now, again, what I like to get rid of the most are those biker boys there. Not war buggies, like I said before. Biker boys, same principle. Scary in close quarters. Could potentially take out a lot of our chimeras if we're not careful, so yeah, let's try. And that's great, that works for me. Let's see if our thud guns are any good against them. They actually could be if they manage to hit. This guy has no line of sight, unfortunately. Let's try our luck with a Balburna. Hit, no penetration. Have you got? No. Okay. Well, hopefully that war buggy is going to have enough suppression right now not to be able to do anything. The thud guns are probably going to take more losses from the infantry out here, but so far that's not a problem. I mean, thud guns are thud guns. They don't matter as much. I'm not replacing them in any case, or at least not usually. Let's try and do something with the enemy forces as we see them here, though. Come on. Ah, bad luck. Those gob smashes there. Oh, come on. There we go. Just inflict a lot of casualties so they suffer morale damage. Alright, we've got those here and we've got those there. Let's try this guy with the side armor. Nope. and they're not gonna hit forever.
Kommissar. Sir.
Okay. Let's try that again. Come on. Ah!
Sir.
Okay. Ah, just bad luck.
Sir. Kommissar.
Okay, the planet guards don't see anybody. Do the chimeras see anybody? Yes, they actually do. That's bad. Means people see them back. But they can take care of a couple of ball burners, I'm sure. Oh, nice one can try for a Gob Smasher. Ineffectively. I like the sound of those though, gotta say. I don't like them as units, but I like the aesthetic of them. Okay. That didn't work out very well.
Kommissar. 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 Sir.
Okay. So the heavies are all out. Tacticals can still try and dish out some damage over here, or at least cause enough suppression for these guys to rout. That would be good as well. An acceptable solution, I think. Yeah, you have pretty good luck hitting, but not very good luck actually penetrating. That's a shame. You guys fired, and you guys don't do anything this turn. Right, we got a couple of units here left who didn't shoot. One Chimera and some infantry. Hopefully there'll be enough to fend off any units coming in closer. There we see some routed units, that's great. The closer ones are obviously better news that they are running away. Oh, lovely. Now we only have to worry about the north there and the ball burners. Yeah, the bikers are also skedaddling over there, which is great. There's another unit that I didn't see, but that's fine as well. They're also running. And now the enemy's turn. Unfortunately, nobody... Yeah, we're gonna lose stun guns. Fine, whatever. Unfortunately... Okay, that's bad. Yeah. So, we need to disembark. Ah, yay, okay. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Not that lucky. Oh! Pretty good luck there. Okay, those are pretty minimal losses. Down south is a little problematic since that infantry can now see us and they are in contact with our Chimera. They destroyed one, which is fine. So we could just dismount and engage them, or we could move them up here and try to engage those units up there. Just ignore the infantry. It's far away, it will take a while to get into contact with us. Okay, this guy has no infantry inside, which is a mistake. Don't know what I want to say there, but certainly not a good thing there. Okay, we've got contact with that infantry there.
Kommissar.
That would be great if we could put a dent in their numbers and possibly suppress them so that they don't fire back. Unfortunately, we don't have that much movement left. This is gonna go...
Kommissar.
It's gonna go. That Gob Smasher there might be a problem, but we'll prioritize infantry for now. You guys can try standing up here. Don't know whether that's smart or not, but I guess we'll see. Alright. You guys can try the Gob Smasher, and you miss. And you guys can what? So I guess you can move up here, disembark,
Kommissar.
and hope for the best. It's tempting to get that rhino down there, but they're gonna take so much fire, so no. Actually, we're gonna nope down here and just remain. The thud guns can return some fire at the infantry. I don't think they'll be particularly successful though, since there's only 2 of them left. Oh, and they didn't hit at all. You turn around.
Kommissar.
Okay, there. We've got to take care of those gob smashes up there. Not as worried about ball burners anymore, since they're greatly reduced in number. But those guys have to go. Ah.
Sir.
Come on, guys. Counting on you. Otherwise, I'm going to have to think about withdrawing those chimeras or something. Those chimeras cannot take another such barrage.
Kommissar. Sir.
Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go, finally.
Sir. Kommissar.
There we go, you can fire at that guy over there. Ah,
Kommissar.
just
Kommissar.
bad
Kommissar.
luck.
Sir. Kommissar.
Okay, run out of heavies.
Kommissar. Sir.
Well, let's see what else we can do.
Kommissar.
Tacticals can continue firing there to maybe at least give some suppression. That's if they hit.
Kommissar. Sir.
So I still haven't determined whether we're keeping our chimeras down here or not. If we kill off another one of those gob smashes, then we are keeping them there. If we don't,
Sir.
then they're moving.
Kommissar. Sir.
I'd prefer to keep them there since, well, I might need the extra firepower against those ball burners if they get too close, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work. Nah.
Kommissar. Kommissar.
Yeah, well, okay. We're gonna give it a go with the bombard. Okay, the bombard worked wonders. Now I'm gonna switch to these guys though. Hopefully you can take out another one. Come on. Nope. Alright. Well then, there's 2 gone. There's a high chance of at least 1 more skedaddling, so we're gonna keep them here. Which means they can actually provide their own fire. They have nothing to fire at.
Sir. Sir.
And the planet guards also stay without firing at anybody. Okay, you guys moved already. Everybody else moved. Chimera. Alright, we're winning decisively though, so it shouldn't be a problem of whether we win or lose. It will be a problem if we suffer too many casualties. Yeah, there we go. One of them routed. And the other one routed as well. Great. Hopefully they just ran away off the battlefield. That would be great. Don't have to worry about them. We only have to worry about that infantry that's coming in closer and closer. Not sure who they fired at.
Kommissar.
Anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going
Kommissar.
to advance slowly
Kommissar.
forward,
Sir.
and then we're going to fire. Ah, no, over here.
Kommissar. Kommissar.
Right-clicking
Sir.
needlessly. There
Sir.
we go. You guys go here.
Sir.
So I'll move you down here a little bit more.
Kommissar. Kommissar. Sir.
And I guess I'll move you guys all the way up front. Not you guys, you guys. Since you're planet guards, and I might use you as a meat shield if there's a need.
Kommissar.
Okay, you can't fire at anybody, right?
Kommissar.
You got infantry and things like that.
Sir.
There's some heavies down here, so we'll use them for taking out that Balberna, hopefully. Yeah, there we go.
Kommissar.
And then we'll... Okay.
Kommissar.
We'll try and use our tacticals to take out enemy infantry as best we can. Probably concentrating fire would be the order of the day, so let's do that. And in the meanwhile, I'll have to figure out what to do down south, because I'm not sure. We can either move up north and help out with the battle we're currently waging, or we can continue pressing towards that objective, or we can just make a stand and prepare a position for fighting those guys off. Whichever, really. Yeah, I think we'll just make a stand, because these guys don't look like they're going to stand up to us for very long. They still have to get a little closer, I think, before they can fire effectively. And you've got all that support. And we're just taking them out relatively easily there. Alright. And there we go. There's a very high chance of them routing, actually, so that's great. I mean, having suffered such casualties as they did. Oh, we got top guns. Can help out. And you can also help out. There we go. Alright. Now how can we do this? We'll actually pack you back up into your vehicles. We'll move you back a few squares there, and we'll have you... Oh, that one's full. That one's full. Okay. Think I mismanaged my transports there. Alright, never mind. Yeah, we're just gonna move you down here. And we're going to deposit you there. And that should be enough, so that when the enemy comes closer, we will have plenty of supporting fire from the chimeras and fire from the tacticals there, and they should be able to fend them off, I think, relatively easily. Go in here, get in that transport, move down here, disembark, and that's that. And you move back here. I don't want to make a close quarters fight over here behind that hill, because then when they emerge they have an advantage in close quarter fighting. I don't want to give them the chance to go through the forest and just again get me into close quarters, so yeah, I'm just gonna stand back and let them come to me. I'm also going to bombard them, pelt them with shells. There we go. see what happens next. Okay, the units up north are moving as expected. They have suffered heavy losses and they're just moving out, which gives us the chance to move in and take that objective there. Their mechanized forces, those ghost smashers probably moving off map. You see some infantry also probably moving off map, which doesn't leave a lot of enemy units left out here, and the infantry can handle them now that they are in range. Yep, that's going splendidly. Although we do suffer some casualties there, probably best to withdraw that unit. Yeah, get in here. And now disembark back there, that's right, and now you can move all the way down there.
Commissar.
You're relatively safe.
Sir. Sir. Sir.
Now we could move you down here, which would allow us to move you down here. Actually nothing to fire at, okay. Well, you're in Chimera range, so let the Chimeras take care of you.
Sir.
You are out of range. You are in range of our tactical unit there, or our tactical squad down there. I suppose I could have moved them up a little, but whatever. It's not like there's a lot left. There we go.
Commissar.
And nobody else has any range. Okay, you've got range, so you fire. Hopefully we can take them out. Looks like it. Good job.
Sir.
Now,
Sir. Commissar.
the heavies can continue pelting at those guys. Ineffectually. That's fine though. But
Commissar. Sir.
that will help us weaken them, and then we can move in all of our infantry at full speed and followed by chimeras at half speed for support. That will work maybe.
Commissar. Commissar.
Alright.
Commissar. Commissar. Sir.
Alright.
Commissar.
Well done. Let's move our infantry up.
Commissar.
Let's
Commissar.
try to get the planet guards in.
Sir.
Okay, more tacticals then. It's gonna be a bit
Commissar.
scattered, I see, but whatever. It's not a huge deal.
Sir.
Because they have to
Commissar.
get across the grass and stuff like that. It's fine. There we go. We found one more heavy. Can fire at that that unit.
Commissar. Sir.
All right, and you go. Shit. Well, that happened. Let's see what we can do about that. Probably not enough, to be honest. No. If I move it down here... that didn't work. No. Down here you've got no range, okay. Too bad. And you've also... I mean, you've got no line of sight.
Sir.
The thud guns can actually try and do something about it, which is interesting, because if the thud guns have line of sight, then whatever. Actually, I changed my mind. Let the thud guns fire the infantry over there. There's a slightly better hope of them hitting. Ah, there we go. They even inflicted a casualty. And in the meantime, we'll take care of this with our bombards, hopefully, or at least again induce enough suppression for the unit to just withdraw. And I think he actually has to move up a little to actually do any damage to us, in which case... oh, never mind, moot point. Alright. Tried moving the Rhino up to the objective, but that won't happen. Right, The enemy is moving away. We are probably now in possession of the objective up north. That should give us enough advantage. Well, the enemy still has another ball burner. Well, whatever. And one more infantry unit down here. Let's try and move up one of our guys down here.
Sir. Sir.
Let's move up our infantry down here as
Commissar.
well to provide a little support.
Sir. Sir.
Now that I think about it, I don't know why I moved that Chimera down there. There's really no point to it.
Commissar.
There we go, the captain did something, and we win.
Sir.
Alright then. Another battle. This one, not so bloody. We lost 2 Tat guns, we lost, I think, 2 Chimeras, and a tactical unit, and a tactical squad. Or just 1 Chimera. I'm pretty sure we lost 2 Chimeras though. 1 up north, 1 down south. Maybe? Whatever. Anyway, that's another battle in the bag. I'll see you guys next time.